morning, ladies and gentlemen. A son must be owned by a village, by the elders, and by the community. And therefore today I'm really very, very happy to be able to receive our own son, a son of this village, a son of this county, and a son of the mountain, who after all the bruising battles was able to scale the mountains and will be able to represent us, the interest of Kenya at the East African Legislative Assembly. Congratulations, Mheshimiwa Kanini. We are proud, we are happy that you are finally there. Many of us must understand that the generation and the creation of leadership is not a one-day event. And we must forever not judge our leaders by the mishaps they get. A journey is long. Once in a while there will be tripping, but it is important that we reach out to those that occasionally trip and stand them firmly, strongly, on a strong base, so that they know they have somewhere they can come back home. But we cannot join the bandwagon of fighting our own sons and daughters whenever they trip. 2022 is a bygone issue. We cannot continue living in the past. You know personally that I am not a very good student of history. I say history is a good subject to study, but a terrible house to live in. And so as we sit here today, ours is not to focus on what is past, but to focus on where we are going. We must understand that this mountain must continue speaking in one voice if it has to have its interests taken care of. Clearly, we all know that we are walking behind His Excellency, the Deputy President, the son of this county, Mheshimiwa Rigathi Gachagua. And I'm glad that I have heard the sentiments from Mheshimiwa Kanini. I've heard the Secretary General of Jubilee Party. I have heard the former MP of this Nyeri Central. They are all speaking in one language. And wherever we are saying, yes, Mheshimiwa Rigathi Gachagua is our leader as of now. And we will rally the community behind him as he continues to support Mheshimiwa William Ruto, so that they can continue delivering on the promises they have made to us. 5 years is a very short time. And unless people come together as a mountain, we know there is competition for resources. We lost a position like in Nyeri, the position of chairman of budget. We are glad it has gone to the mountain still. We must make revelage on that position. What can we get out of it now? And the only way we can do that is by harnessing all of our sons and our daughters. We have had a bruising battle, it's over. Those that are nursing their wounds, we shall help them as we go together, because we cannot afford to leave anyone behind. Only a fool lives in the past. We must focus in where we are going. And so, Mheshimiwa Kanini, we will also task you, because you are a leader by your own right. It has even been confirmed by your election as EALA MP that you will also help us harness and reach out to the others from the other side, so that together we can have a working formula towards our future. The mountain shall depend on us. The future shall depend on what we do, how we behave now, how we relate, and how we work together. So I am very, very excited and very honored that you came to my office to come and just see me, being the first office you have visited. And we all knew. It is important that everybody knows we all knew, as the people of Nyeri, as the people of the mountain, we are proud of you and your achievement, and we can only wish you the very best. Go out there, fight your battles for this country, but remember, you are a son of this county, and we are extremely proud of you. And as we reach out to the others, Nyeri must continue being the leading light in as far as the mountain is concerned. Remember, this one used to be our Central Kenya headquarters, and we will continue to be that beacon of light. We will reach out. We have had an engagement with Lee Kenyanjui, and we are bound to meet as we focus on Nakuru We have reached out, we have had a conversation with Mheshimiwa Kiraito Moronge. We will be reaching out also further. We have reached out to others. Even you have heard the Deputy President himself express himself in Nyeri that he has invited the MKF and all other bodies, the GEMA and others, to come and join us together as we support him and William Ruto to achieve what they have promised. That one should not fool us to think that going ahead, we will never be there. You know, ladies and gentlemen, I must tell you, politics is not a love affair. It is driven by interests. And the interests must be the interest of the people. And our people come first in everything we do. Anything that we can get for our people, that will be an achievement. Yes, we have had, you have seen, working together as leaders, what we've been able to do in Nyeri. We've had quite tremendous development. We want the same to be wherever it is. And even as we sit here, I will make a passionate appeal to the leadership in Meru that they must get their act together. They were elected to work for the people, not to fight for their own personal interests, regardless of who is pushing and pulling in which direction. The direction we see now Meru taking is not what we want in other counties. And we want to call upon the leadership of Meru. Please get together, because we can never be strong when you are not together. In other words, we are saying Nyeri must unite, Meru must unite, Nyandarua must unite, Kiambu must unite, Muranga must unite, Kirinyaga must unite before the mountain is together. And therefore, any crack we see here and there does not augur well for us. So my message to all of us and to the leaders, those that are in positions that won this battle, must also be magnanimous enough to approach and reach out to the others. I know I have tried to reach the senator, the former senator. He's not been able to pick my call. Since we did the elections, I have reached out to Mheshimiwa Wanjiku. We have had a talk and conversation. That is the way to go. Mheshimiwa and Chieni must be talking. Yep. Because we would want smooth handovers. We want him. In fact, I would want to be invited on the day he hands over to Chieni, so that he can tell him, I had done this, I had planned this, take over and let's move. That is how it should be. Not throw stones at every other person, because politics is not personal battles. It is about interest, it is about your vision and the other. So my message to the mountain is, watch this space. This is just the beginning. We want to bring everybody on board. We want to work together. But as we do that, we are not looking for alternative leadership. We are going through the leadership of His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua and Dr. William Samoei Ruto. We need to support them, that this mountain may benefit from that. And therefore, once again, on behalf of the people of Nyeri, on behalf of the people of the mountain, I want to appreciate and congratulate this son of this land for such a tremendous win. May God bless you, may God walk with you and help you. We have no doubt you will shine even on that stage. Thank you.
I'm very, very, very grateful to the governor, His Excellency the Governor, for hosting me today. I did a courtesy call. I think this is my first office to visit after I was elected as a member of East Africa Legislative Assembly. And I want to say, for the record, that His Excellency the Governor played a very important role in making sure that I got that seat. So I came to say thank you, and I am really, really happy that you stood with me during that very difficult and challenging time. Secondly, is a question of us speaking in one voice. The mountain must again start speaking in one voice. We have achieved what we have achieved in the past because we have always been speaking in one voice. And a time has come for us to put the political differences, put them aside, and make sure that we speak with one voice. Speaking in one voice does not mean that you must be in one political formation. I am here as a director of elections in Jubilee, and I'm still a member of Jubilee and a firm member of Jubilee. He is in UDA, and other people are in different formations. But when it comes to matters that touch the mountain, we must speak in one voice. I am also on record having said that His Excellency, the Deputy President, Rigathi Gachagua, also played a critical role in ensuring that I got that seat. It was not easy. I must confess, it was not easy because of the different interests that were there. But he stood with me, he also stood with me, and the rest of the mountain also stood with me. And that is the reason I have said, as a matter of principle, that as the mountain people, we must speak together. We must speak together so that we make sure that the projects that are ongoing, for example, the Mau Mau Road, you know, the one that is actually connecting Nyeri and Nyandarua, which I think there were some challenges here and there. We must speak and say that that road must be done. We must also be together and make sure that what is rightfully ours is given to us, regardless of how some of us voted. The elections are over. You know, we now have to wait for another 5 years. But in the 5 years in between, you cannot just be talking about politics every other day. It cannot just be politics and also discussing about 2022. That is water under the bridge. Tugange, yajayo. Yaliyopita si ndwele. And I'm happy that, you know, Governor, I must also thank you because in my constituency, when I was a member of parliament, we worked very, very closely. Sometimes, of course, there were conflicts here and there, but at the end of the day, we were able to deliver to our people. I am happy that today there is a hospital done by the county government together with World Bank in Narumoro. And then when I was also as a member of parliament, we were also able to lobby for equipping of that hospital. Yeah, and I believe that maybe in the next 1 month or so, that hospital will be operational. That is the kind of cooperation that we want, a cooperation that will bring people together and we move together as a people. So, Your Excellency the Governor, I beseech you to reach out to the others, whether they are in position of leadership or not, and especially from the mountain, to come together. The other day you saw the deputy, the chief minister, Musalia Mudavadi, you know, bringing the entire Murembe nation together. And whenever other people meet, you know, whenever they meet, it is held as unity of purpose. But when the mountain meet, you know, there is always suspicion. People should now just know that whenever we meet, we are not coming together for political reasons. We are also coming together for economic reasons. And that is the reason I'm here, and I'm happy that this journey, where I will represent the country in East Africa, we'll make sure that we have proper legislation that will protect our farmers. You all know that whenever we have the onions, you know, the surplus onion supply in Kiawara, in Chaka, and the rest from our neighboring countries, there is always the hue and cry. Those are some of the issues that we are going to take charge of to make sure that whenever we have a product that is grown in our country, we will make sure that we have proper legislation to prevent, you know, the influx of a similar commodity that will lower the prices of our farmers. So it's very clear that in EALA, we are doing it not just for the country, but we will cascade it down to the people in the village. It means that with proper legislation, our people in Kenyaite will be able to grow their onions and sell them at a good price because they will not have influx of onions coming from our neighboring countries. The same case with milk, the same case with maize, sugar, and the rest of the products that we have in our region. So I'm happy today, Governor, na nikuambia asante sana.
Karibu sana ndugu yangu. Thank you.
Na mimi niko chini yako.
Asante.
Nitakuwa kazi mtu wa mkono.
Thank you very much.